Welcome to our 7th chakra celebration, Sahasrara Chakra celebration. Some of us will choose to be in a seated position. Some of us may be lying on our back. Whatever feels most receptive, most at ease with a playful, curious, open alertness. So the region of the crown of the head, top of the head. Let's bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra, and we're going to take the wrist onto that top of the head 1,000-fold. This is the space of infinity, of timeless consciousness, pure consciousness. It is the seat of light, which is transparent. This relates to the Ananda Maya kosha, the bliss body. And as we know, newborns have that soft spot in that region. The skull has many fontanelles, soft spot, so that the baby can go through the birth canal easily. And then during that first year, it becomes more solid. So sensing the space, the atmosphere of the top of the head. And then we're going to rest, so it can be Bhairava Mudra, left hand first, and then right cupped hand on top of one another. If you are on your back, you could do Chin Mudra. This is about sensing the oneness of all, so we can experience internally that we are all one, beyond thoughts, formation. When we drive on a road and we see perhaps a dead deer or any animal, it just goes right to the heart. So the fourth energy center of the heart and the top of the head are totally connected. Maybe we're walking on a path, a trail, and we see a small caterpillar or worm, and we consciously choose to step to the side to allow that insect to be. So we feel that oneness. Maybe we see a picture of a slave, maybe an indigenous person with chain around the feet, the hands, the neck, and it just goes to our heart directly. Those are direct, immediate experience of our seventh energy center. When this energy center is balanced, we recognize moments of thoughtless awareness. We feel connected to the cosmos, to the earth, so we can integrate form and formlessness. When this energy center is out of balance, there is a sense of separation and really strong identification with thoughts, formations. Also reactive patterns to the challenging life situations. When there is excess in that energy center, there can be over-intellectualization. There can be spiritual materialism and addiction, confusion, dissociation from our physical body. All the way to neurological disorders. When that energy center is deficient, there may be spiritual cynicism, rigid belief system, apathy, isolation, inability to connect with others. So we're going to transition to our side and into child's pose. Thank you for being here, making this our practice. We're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Of course, if breathing through the mouth is even more nurturing, choosing that. The sound, the vibration of that seven energy center is silence. So in space, there is silence. Our child's pose, perhaps with the hips up in the air, as we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. So we'll do inversions such as child's pose. This is an inversion. As we bring the brain to be lower than the heart, stimulating the flow of fluids in the body. It can be cerebral fluids. And then the brain and all the glands around the brain, from the pineal to the pituitary gland to the hypothalamus glands, gets to be stimulated. Coming to your hands and knees, and a few cat and cows. Exhale, gaze to the belly. Inhale, belly to the earth. Exhale, rounding. Gaze to the belly. Inhale, belly to the earth. So first here, the rabbit, but a gentle variation of rabbit. So bring the form to the mat, elbows wide enough, and then it's the top of the head onto the mat. Keep most of the body weight of the upper body onto the hips, so very gentle. And feel that connection of the top of the head in contact with the mat, with the earth. The brain now is floating in the skull very differently, and we're stimulating those glands. So therefore, it's so important to find a posture in which we can relax, in which we can freely breathe. That tells us, yes, we are in a relaxing posture. Internally, the currents are moving freely. Let's come to hands and knees. And then downward facing dog, perhaps a puppy downward facing dog. Press down through the palms, hips back, and of course movement or stillness. And it can even be, twisting the hips, inner body, inner prana guiding us. As we inhale, carrot posture. And as we exhale all the way onto the belly. Inhale, cobra. It could be upper facing dog if you're ready for that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's bring the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Left knee down, torso, arms up. Inhale. And then interlace the fingers. Rest the weight of the head into the palms and breathing here. Make it yours if you're suddenly sensing you need a different arm variation. So this could be a deep front of the left hip opener, or it could be just a way to be with the breath, focus on that region of the top of the head. And sometimes we can even feel pulsation right underneath the skull. And then also right above the skull. Hands along the front foot, carrot posture. Inhale. Exhale, baby crocodile. perhaps crocodile. Inhale, cobra. Maybe upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So here, holding and breathing into that Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's relax the neck, head, making sure the internal fluids along the spine, around the whole region of the head, brain is moving freely. And we can sense, the brain really feels different here. So we're going to step the left foot to the inside of the left hand. Back knee down, and when you're ready, here maybe interlacing fingers the other way, goofy way. Rest the weight of the skull in the palms and breathing here. So it's always about balance, right? Enough and not too much. We want to still feel the physical form, earth, physical body, thought forms. We can observe that, being with that, and then also awareness of the spaciousness, the formless, infinite dimension. And as we exhale, hands along that front foot. Inhale, carrot posture. Exhale, any version of crocodile. Inhale, cobra or upper facing dog. And as we exhale, downward facing dog. The asana practice in itself allowed us to embody 1,000 different forms. From being a cobra to being a dog, a cat, a cow. We may take 1,000 folds in one practice, a rabbit, a carrot. So let's bring again that right foot to the inside of the right hand. And as we exhale, bend the front knee, lift up the back leg. Yes, here we go again. Upside down, brain lower than the heart. Exhale, left foot, top of the mat, and fold. All the way up. Inhale, torso, arms up, safely back bending to receive the sunshine on the front of the body. Exhale, safely forward bending to receive the light, the sunshine in the back of the body. Right leg goes up. And balls of that right foot at the bottom of the mat. Single leg downward dog. Inhale. So left leg up behind us. So that flow of energy is happening. Exhale, carrot, and then crocodile. Maybe knees on the mat, slowly onto the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we hold here in any forward bend. It could be standing with all the weight onto the feet, upper body just relax. Okay, if downward dog feels a lot, that is a nice option. When we were a baby, there were no sense of I, me, mine. We were totally in the world without that language to create mental formation and a sense of separation. And as we practice less and less, we feel separated or isolated. So it's a return journey. Let's bring the left foot to the inside of our left hand. Exhale, bend the left knee. With your inner powers, lift the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, right foot, top of the mat, and fold. Let's relax the head. Torso, arms up. Inhale. Feel the light, transparent and bright. Exhale, forward, bending hands to the outside of the feet. Left leg goes up. Inhale. And we're bringing that left foot at the bottom of the mat. Single leg, downward dog. Inhale. Take the right leg up behind you. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale into any back bend that is very nurturing. Exhale, any forward bending that is very nurturing. Draw the hips back. Nice. So we're going to step or float top of the mat. Inhale halfway up. Lengthen the front of the spine. Here at the top of the mat, exhale, fold. All the way up. Inhale. Now as you exhale, palms together. So again, Anjali Mudra at the top of the head. Feel that connection. Creating a nice alignment where hips are over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. And then straighten the arms. So you'll see in many style of yoga where the palms are together. Because the shoulders may be a little bit tight or not benefit so much from this posture. Often I teach hand shoulders with distance apart. But it's basically this mudra going up towards the sky. So we're simultaneously equally grounding from 2 inches below the navel center. Your Dangtian, the center of the physical body, goes down, and there's that consciousness rooted into the earth and simultaneously up. If we want to strengthen, we can cross the index fingers pointing up, or it can be middle fingers pointing up. So this is a mudra, and many moments in the practices here, whenever we're here, it's the same. Just check with the shoulders. And as we exhale, hands down. So we're bringing the weight on the right foot. Let's do tree pose. And if you want, this mudra. Maybe with bent arms, maybe with straight arms. If the arms are straight and extending up, same equal, more rooting down, dynamic. And before we do that second side, tree pose, exhale, hands at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Feel free to bend the knees. Right leg up, inhale. Soft landing of that right foot at the bottom of the mat. Single leg downward dog, inhale. Exhale, carrot, and then crocodile. We can always skip the crocodile. If you've done crocodile, inhale, back bending. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, turn the knees, hips to the right side, and drop on your left hip. We're going to do Ananda Asana. So we're lying on that left side of the body. The left leg can be a little bit in front. I like to bend my right, I meant to say left arm. It could be a straight left arm. And then your right leg goes up. It can be yogic tola, where you're taking the two peace fingers around the right big toe. Of course, bend the right leg if there's more joy this way. Okay, this is Ananda Asana. You can also hold the outside of the right foot if holding the big toe doesn't feel good. And then we're opening those legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Awareness to that region of the top of the head. Very aware of that element of light that is clear and transparent. It is always there. Nice. Release, and let's come onto the belly. Inhale, maybe upper facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes up. Inhale. Bring that left foot to the inside of your left hand. Back leg goes up. Inhale. Exhale, top of the mat and fold. All the way up. Inhale. Maybe back bending or straight up. Exhale, hands, Anjali Mudra. Right away, top of the head. Now keep this mudra and see if you can lift the heels. Looking at a point and then straight arms. Balance onto the balls of the feet. Press down and then extend tall through the top of your head, through the tip of the fingers tall. Good. Exhale, heels down, hands at the heart. Weight on the left foot. Here we go, tree pose. The heart and the top of the head are totally connected. And we can do tree pose with Anjali Mudra at the top of the head. It is a practice of recognition. At times, we all may feel isolated and lonely, okay? Things are cyclical. They don't remain the same on the surface. There's always those moments where there's, oh, I feel totally one with the whole universe. And then suddenly it's like, oh, I feel totally separated from the universe. And then suddenly maybe we feel again that oneness. And then suddenly again. So moments of identification with thoughts or feelings or mood, moments where we feel just oneness. Both feet down, exhale. And as we inhale, torso, arms up. Exhale, fold. Take the left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, lightly. Balls of the left foot on the mat. Single leg downward dog. Inhale. And let's do our flow. Maybe just carrot without our crocodile. Exhale, we'll meet in downward facing dog. There's nothing like an inversion to stimulate that flow of internal fluid. Let's bend the knees, turn lower body to the left side. And we're landing all the way on our right side. Ananda Asana, bend the right arm unless you prefer it straight. And we're breathing here. It can be a bent left leg. Okay, this is also a nice way. Don't have to go for the foot. So it's like a squat on our side, but maybe the top leg is straight. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel that element of light, spaciousness, just pointers, right? We have labels and names for those dimensions. They're just pointers. We don't know exactly what it is. And then slowly letting go of that top leg. Roll onto the belly. Inhale, upper facing dog, or your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, right foot to the inside of the right hand. Now let's turn to the inside of the legs. You may have a block. and practice just a few moments this way. Okay, so we can bend the knees, block maybe underneath the top of the head, and have a connection, gentle, very gentle connection this way. So what's very beneficial is to create space inside the body, ease, relaxation. So if the block is too high up and it actually compresses, that's not beneficial. So you can always bend the knees, work in a way that you can sense there's ease. This is actually considered a restorative yoga posture. We will remain here just for a few more breaths. And that's why we practice headstand. Okay? To create that movement of internal fluids towards top of the head, and to have all the organs and glands and nerves the chance to be free in this upside down posture. So we're going to place the block to the side and turn. Come to your plank or carrot. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into your forward bend. Coming onto the knees. Point the feet. See if it's okay to sit on the heels. We're going to do the rabbit. Let me demonstrate. Most of you have done it. So we're holding the feet, forehead to the knees. Just contact of the top of the head. If this one feels a little bit much, do that gentle rabbit on the form this way. Chin in. It is slight, the region in contact is maybe for some of us just slightly ahead of the top of the head. So you can do the version where the forehead is really close to the knees with hands holding the heels. If you do that one, top of the feet pressed down. Very nice. And coming out of the posture. So let's take downward facing dog. And walk the feet outside of the hands. Our squatting position. And then coming to a seated position. We're going to rest on the back. Ananda Balasana, ankles up. So it can be with bent knees. And we sense inner thighs. Breathing in. Breathing out. And definitely a visualization here could be the cosmos. And it's really nice if we can imagine the sky, atmosphere, and beyond. Hug the right leg, left heel at the bottom of the mat, and we're twisting. So in our practice of being transparent, noticing waves of forms coming and going. And of course, there's moments of thoughtless awareness. Right foot at the bottom of the mat, hug the left leg. As we open the left arm out here into twisting. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. So let's roll onto that right side, and our practice has been to prepare us for our meditation practice. We'll do together 10 minutes of seated meditation. I will be sitting cross-legged, but maybe you prefer the kneeling option. So maybe, of course, if we have the sense that lying on our back is just what we need, absolutely. Lying on your back. It could even be legs up the wall. Taking that left hand, cupped, left hand down, and right hand down. And then we could have the tip of the thumbs here in connection. Gently touching together. We could rest the tip of the tongue behind the top teeth. Touching gently the top of the palate, and then we could gaze maybe at the earth, maybe outside, maybe inner gazing. Recognizing when thinking, thoughts, event are showing up, that which is observing the thought is awareness. And then awareness is aware of itself. inside the now. There's a sense of joy, aliveness, inner peace. And if we perhaps notice a lot of creativity, thoughts are our friends. They allow us to recognize presence, allowing our friends to be, and also sensing the space, the gap between the thoughts. to here transitioning onto our back. And if you would like to, maybe patting, so taking hands behind the knees and a little bit of circles, one direction. And then other direction. And we can abide in that same state of consciousness, of recognition. Feet wide as the mat with bent legs, arms along the ears. And let's go a little bit in windshield wipers. Taking our block or thick pillow, it can be a rolled blanket, place it underneath the left hip and our windshield wipers twist towards the left side. The knees, legs, arms over to that left side. We're opening the right side. Awareness to that 1,000-fold top of the head, Sahasrara region. Here too, the mild inversion with the heart slightly higher than the brain. Let's switch to our second side. So we're opening the left side of the body, legs, arms a little bit more to the right side. At any time, we can practice our inner yoga, recognizing when there is a sense of thoughtless awareness, and we recognize presence. And then there's moments where the thinking, the inner voice is going on. It is probably about what you should or shouldn't do, what others should or shouldn't do, or how the world should or shouldn't be. It's very repetitive, compulsory thinking, recognizing that that's okay. The form, the thought form allows us to be in presence. So we're integrating both. Take the block to the side, hug the knees. And we're going to sit up for cords. It could be legs up the wall, especially if you notice with the warmer temperature coming that you're feeling warm. Arms opening out to the side, palms up to receive that clear light. The bija mantra of our top of the head, 7th chakra, is silence. Dissolving into that inner silence, inner spaciousness. Gratitude for each of you. Gratitude for the luminous nature. May all expressions of that luminous nature be safe, healthy, at peace, free, and joyful in the whole cosmos. Namaste.